The girl was buried during the day. But at night she crawled out of the cemetery, looking at the photo on the ground. She couldn't believe she was dead. It wasn't until she saw the livor mortis on her hands that she believed the fact of her death. Livor mortis only appears on dead bodies. She wanted to rub it off. But no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't. To test her hypothesis, she went to the bathroom to try washing off the livor mortis. But when the livor mortis came into contact with water, not only did it not wash off, it spread rapidly instead, covering her entire body in an instant. At that moment, something strange happened. She noticed her nails were falling off, and with a little force, she could pull them out. This left and speechless. This clearly indicated that she was indeed dead, with her skin and organs completely failing, to avoid frightening others, and had no choice but to return to her parents' home. Upon returning home, she tried to eat some food, in an attempt to restore her organs' functions. However, as soon as she put the food in her mouth, she vomited it all out. It was clear that she had developed a rejection reaction. She couldn't eat anything. Annie completely broke down. She was now a living dead person, and could never return to normal. At that moment, her mother opened the door, and saw her daughter had returned home. Her mother couldn't believe it. To prevent her parents from treating her like a monster, Annie grabbed her clothes and ran out of the house. At that moment, she felt hungry. When she arrived at the bar's entrance, an idea came to her. The bar was dimly lit, and no one would notice her. In order to fill her stomach, she pretended to be a girl who had come here alone. Sure enough, a stranger soon came over to chat with her. Looking at the man in front of her, Annie did not feel fear, but instead saw him as meat delivered to her mouth. Just like that, Annie let the man take her away. The man saw this and cooperated, taking her to a remote suburb. Little did she know, this environment gave Anne an opportunity. Taking advantage of the man's inattention, she bit his neck. The bitten man tried to escape, but it was already too late. After Anne had eaten her fill, the livor mortis on her body returned to normal. This made her realize that in order to become a normal person, she could only use this method. Having returned to normal and was no longer afraid, she planned to return to her parents' home. But unbeknownst to her, a mysterious man had set his sights on her and returned home to change clothes. But just then, the door opened. It was the nanny and her father returning home, and hid. And upon seeing their intimate behavior, she realized their relationship. At that moment, her hunger returned, and to satisfy it, and set her sights on the nanny.